very warm welcome to IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. I'm Ritwika Gupta. My guest tonight is one of the driving forces behind one of the most beloved shoe brands in the country. Interestingly, it is not originally an Indian brand but has made a mark in India over the last many years. In this episode, we'll uncover how Bata, an European footwear giant, transformed into a truly desi favorite, surpassing even homegrown brands. Joining me tonight on the show is Mr. Badri Beriwal, Chief Strategy Officer of Bata India. Listen in. Joining me live right now is Mr. Badri Beriwal of Bata India. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure, Ritwika. It's a great pleasure to meet you as well.
So to begin, could you walk us through Bata India's incredible journey since its establishment in 1932? Despite being an international brand, Bata has become deeply ingrained in Indian culture. What do you believe has contributed to its resonance with Indian consumers?
No, absolutely right, Ritika. I think over the past 95 years plus history, I think from the outset, when Mr. Thomas Bata set out with a vision of making, affordable and comfortable shoes for everyone, I think it started from a humble beginning in Bata Nagar. But today, in 95 years, Bata has become one of the largest retailers, having 2,000 plus stores across nook and corner of the country. That kind of builds a connect across regions, if you may will. It's also created value for Indians. I mean, if you look at this brand, this is one brand which was, almost 100 years back, set up manufacturing units here in India. It also got listed here in India, creating value for Indian shareholders, right? And not only this, I think over 95 years, this brand has kind of lived as a personality across with Indians. I mean, through all the journey for India, right? From pre-independence to looking at, independence struggle, post-independence, the way consumers were, searching for basics, to today, when we are a very confident nation looking for, having a face towards, global India and having a confident front. The demands of consumers are also changing, and how this brand has kept up, pace with times is testimony that, the fact that it is very enrooted and connected with Indians.
Right. So how does Bata perceive the Indian market in today's landscape, especially as global retailers increasingly see India as a key growth destination? What unique opportunities do you see here?
A fantastic question, Ritwika. In fact, if you see, even with this, let's say, almost 95 years of journey of Bata with India, the way we look at it is the fact that, we are a 1.4 billion and almost closing to 1.5 billion population now, with an average pair usage of 1.5, right? Whereas globally it is, 3. In fact, in some developed nation, it goes as high as 4 to 5 pairs. So growth potential in this sector is immense, the way we see it. And on the other side, also the demand from consumers is getting far more refined, their consumers are getting, much more demanding in terms of global designs and global technology as they get more and more disposable income in their hand. On the other side, the way I look at it, the fact that, there is a BIS standard being imposed by the government, but that is in fact good for us because that kind of prevents cheap, product import from outside the country, as well as provides us great opportunity to supply quality footwear for Indians here, right? Having said this, I think what is also happening is that at Bata we are leveraging our global technology and design capabilities to make sure that products are made here in India and they are very affordable. I mean, just to give you some examples, Ritwika, we have launched a global technology called Easy Slide almost a year back, right? It's a fantastic technology. Heeds on the inside the fact that you have to step into your shoes quite often and you have to use your fingers, and it's quite discomforting for consumers. So we've come up with this Easy Slide where without any use of fingers, you can slide in your feet and slide out your feet, and at a very affordable price of 2,500 rupees approximately, right? And we plan to continue to double our sales on this technology year on year. Another example, we've just launched a couple of years back a brand called Floats, which provides fantastic flow foam technology for Indian consumers, which is very comfortable, lightweight material to provide you footwear that you can wear inside the house or you can wear it out of the house, right? It's almost half or one third some of the other global brands what they charge for, and we've already become a 100 crore brand this year, and we plan to double it every couple of years, right? So I can keep going on and on, but the fact that we are quite excited about India, and we believe that there is a long-term fantastic play for Bata here in India.
Absolutely. Now, the Indian retail sector is evolving rapidly. From your vantage point, where are the most significant opportunities shaping this space, and where does Bata fit into this growth story?
A fantastic question. I think, Ritvika, the way at least we choose to look at it, the fact that consumers' expectations are evolving with more connected world. The fact that today consumers expect same kind of experience across different channels, whether it is offline, which is at our stores, or a large format store, whether it is in our websites or bata.com, or whether it is in any marketplace. So fact that consumers are becoming demanding, and we have to ensure that we provide a fantastic experience at each of these touch points is quite quintessential for us. And one of the things that we have done is to invest heavily on technology and on the experience that kind of upgrades consumers' experience with Bata. So we have almost revamped our store network. Today 70% of our stores are in our new Red 2.0 format is what we call it. It's much more brighter, well designed, gives a modern new look feel of the brand. What we've also done is we have ensured that we invest heavily in technology, whether it is high performance merchandising, which kind of ensures right merchandise is present at the right store, because what you want is when a consumer walks in, he or she finds the right product in the store. That goes without saying. What we are also working with is camera analytics, say for example, right? So what kind of experience is the consumer getting in the store? When are the high traffic footfall times when we need to ensure more of our staff are present to serve the customers? So some of these technology led levers is what we're exploiting to ensure customers are giving a fantastic experience across different touch points.
Now, while athleisure is emerging as a dynamic trend in India, how would you characterize the growth of this segment, and what role is Bata playing in supporting the country's growing focus on fitness and wellness?
No, absolutely right. I think, Ritvika, what you are asking is in fact very true. We know that athleisure as a segment is fast growing. We know that fact that sneakerization as a trend in this category is happening, and within that as well, sports category footwear is the leading one, which is growing really fast, right? And to leverage this, the way we choose to look at it is fact that we have a brand called Power, which is actually designed in Canada. We have got fantastic technologies, which in fact some of the global brands charge you, let's say, $100 plus, let's say 8,000 or 9,000 rupees plus. We provide some of these fantastic technologies at 2,000, 3,000 kind of price points. So we are quite focused on ensuring that we provide some of the most global technologies at very affordable price, right? Easy Slide is something that I just spoke about. There is an energy series of product that we have, which starts from as low as 1,700 and gives you as great an experience as some of the great international brands provide you. What we've also done is we've kind of experimented with 7-8 power stores, And as we kind of get the model right, we plan to expand exclusive power stores extensively. We are also piloting with apparels in power. We have launched it in 50-60 stores, and we are seeing great success there, and soon you will see it across multiple stores as well.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Now, I read that Bata India has also crossed a significant milestone of 500 franchise outlets. What does this expansion signify for the brand's future, and how does it align with the broader expansion strategy?
Yeah, so I think pretty much our plan is to add almost 60-70 new towns every year. So that as you would guess it, the idea is that how do we reach more towns where Bata has had no presence or no direct presence.
Welcome back. You're watching IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. In conversation tonight with Badri Beriwal, Chief Strategy Officer of Bata India. In this segment, he shares advice he would have for entrepreneurs in India's retail industry. Take a look. Now I understand that Bata has been redefining its brand with a new premium positioning. What was the driving force behind this strategic shift?
Ritwika, the thought behind this has been quite clear. The fact that consumers are evolving. This brand has been there in this country for almost 100 years, and we need to keep up with the pace, with changing consumer needs. What we have been seeing is that consumers, while they always want, right price or right value, they are, seeking more from their products, right? And that is the direction that we are trying to work hard on. So how do we, pack in more technology, more value for consumers? So say, for example, we've launched, Red Label, which is designed in Italy, but made in India. So it is absolutely got global design. It is pretty much in trend in the globe, but at the same time, quite affordable for Indian consumers, right? I just spoke about Easy Slide, right? Technology that is, in other brands you would find nothing less than 8,000 rupees. Our series starts at 2,500 rupees. A fantastic technology that you can kind of get on. Now, from the other perspective, then when you look at it, it is quite step up from our average selling price. So it's much higher than what we would usually sell. So what we are choosing to do is to kind of upgrade our consumers to say that, look, you can get a far better experience by paying just a little more. And I think that is the route that we are trying to take, and consumers are also responding pretty well.
And with an increasing demand for comfort and style, how is Bata focusing on product innovation to meet customer expectations?
So I think fantastic question, Ritwika. I think as you heard me, I think Bata stands for comfort and style at a very affordable price. I mean, that has been the DNA of this brand for ages, and our concentration continues to remain on providing quite comfortable shoes, and providing technology into our product has been one lever that we have been trying to press for last couple of years. I spoke about Easy Slide. I would not repeat that, but even let's say take Bata Comfort. We've launched FlexiFeet as a technology within Bata Comfort. We are in process of launching Perfect Fit technology, which kind of takes shapes with your feet during the day. You will see launch of it in India pretty much soon, coming year, right? So what we are trying to do is we are trying to ensure that we provide global best-in-class technologies at very affordable prices for Indian market. Now that's been one hallmark for us here in India. When it comes to even, let's say, style first brands, let's say, Red Label, or ladies footwear, which are party wears, right? What we strive very hard to ensure is how do we provide enough and more comfort so that people can wear it not just only for their party, but also, to their office if so they desire, right?
Now, I read that Bata India has also crossed a significant milestone of 500 franchise outlets. What does this expansion signify for the brand's future, and how does it align with the broader expansion strategy?
Yeah, so I think pretty much our plan is to add almost 60-70 new towns every year. So that as you would guess it, the idea is that how do we reach more towns where Bata has had no presence or no direct presence through this route, and that we have been doing for last 2-3 years, and will continue to press this lever going forward as well, to ensure that we are present in most of the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, and that's one of the endeavors that will continue.
Now, what advice would you have for entrepreneurs or leaders in India's dynamic retail industry?
Yeah, I think if you look at, if you were asking for one advice, my biggest, advice would be retail is a business of, profit from day one. I mean, retail is a everyday business. So at an operational level, I mean, if you're a startup, at least at a unit economics level, at a store level, contribution should be positive from day one. Don't be in the business of burning monies at the store level. Ensure that you get your unit economics right. Whatever is the store unit that you have put, at an operational level, it should be profitable to be able to take care of your overhead cost, etc. That would be my most important advice to any entrepreneur starting in retail.
And finally, looking ahead, where do you see Bata in the next 5 to 10 years, especially in terms of positioning itself within the footwear and lifestyle segments?
In fact, one of the things that I'm quite excited about is the fact that I see Bata playing a leading role and becoming one of the lead brand, bringing in most innovative and exciting products for our consumers, and ensuring that it becomes, it's already the largest retailer, but the idea is how does it becomes the largest brand in the minds of consumers as well, and a brand which is most modern, contemporary and stylish, providing affordable solutions for them is where the game will be. The opportunity for Bata India remains intact. I think long term we see huge opportunities for growth here. I think we've just got started. While one could say that we are a brand with 95 years of presence, I would say that we've got 95 years of experience, but we've just got started. The market is huge. As I spoke, that penetration and consumption, both, if you look at it, is quite abysmal. Consumers are starting to get more demanding from their footwear, and therefore there will be a push towards more globalized brand, more organized players will get a chance to play and offer better value to Indian consumers. And we see that we are best poised to leverage it with our large 2000 stores plus network. Our effort to ensure that our presence continues to increase will be an important driver. So we'll continue to open into new tier 2, tier 3 cities our stores. So that endeavor will continue. The second endeavor of ensuring that we provide affordable premium product, and we just spoke about it, right? The fact that how do I ensure that I provide you a premium experience at an affordable price comparatively, and therefore a fantastic value, and upgrade my average selling price will be another big lever for us. And to top it all, we will have fantastic investments and leverage coming from technology, which should help us improve our top line and bottom line going forward as well. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Beriwal. It was a pleasure chatting with you.
Thanks, Ritwika. Nice chatting with you as well.
With that, it's a wrap on this episode of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.